Ice cream, butter, cheese, yogurt. Doesn't matter whether it comes from a cow or a goat, your dairy might be coming from a California based manufacturer. And if you live near one of these facilities, you're facing even higher exposure to hazardous air pollutants on top of already poor regional air quality. California has over 35,000 manufacturing firms and more food manufacturing than any other state. But this has come at a cost to our public health. Fence-lined communities near manufacturing facilities already experience higher rates of asthma, respiratory-related illnesses, and heart disease. Exposure to pollutants from these facilities only increases and exacerbates these health vulnerabilities. California is, however, investing in programs to cut pollution in these communities. For example, Indigo, or the Industrial Decarbonization and Improvement of Grid Operations Program, provides essential funding for industrial modernization projects that reduce air pollution and greenhouse gas emissions. This program has helped fund California-based manufacturers like Sierra Nevada Cheese and Hilmar Cheese Company to invest in electric heat pumps that don't rely on burning fossil fuels. Like for electric vehicles and clean electricity, we need state support for early adopters of clean industrial tech to drive the market away from fossil fuel-fired equipment. So, how is Indigo funded? Indigo is funded by California's Greenhouse Gas Reduction Fund, or the GGRF. The GGRF is paid for by polluters as part of California's Cap and Trade program, which sets a declining cap on overall emissions. Companies have to acquire allowances for every ton of their greenhouse gas emissions, and one way they can do this is by paying for them at auctions administered by the state. The funds received by these auctions are then intended to be repurposed toward projects that reduce emissions. And while the GGRF has collected roughly $33 billion in funding since its inception in 2013, only $68 million has been directed toward Indigo. Although the industrial sector is responsible for 20% of the state's overall greenhouse gas emissions, only less than 1% of the GGRF's funding has been allocated toward programs that tackle industrial emissions. That's why our organization, Industrious Labs, and nearly 24 other climate and environmental justice groups are calling for California's GGRF to allocate $150 million annually to the Indigo program. Securing this funding will enable Indigo to support a greater number of transformative projects that support tech innovation and maintain the competitiveness of our manufacturing base.